everyone. I'm your host, Desmond Dilworth, and this is College Connection. Tonight, we have Rebecca here. She's eligible for these three gentlemen. So, let's get started. How you doing, Rebecca?
I'm doing great.
Nice to see you. So, Rebecca, you're going to ask these three gentlemen three individual questions, get their responses, and then you're going to decide who goes home. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm Rebecca Johnson. I'm 25 years old. I'm a manager at BB, and I'm a student at TSU.
My name is Alexander Robinson. I'm 37 years old, and I am a CEO of a Fortune 500 company.
It's Fernando Walker. I'm 22. I go to TSU, and I'm a real estate agent.
My name is Nick Tolliver. I'm 23 years old. I'm an event specialist for the Houston Texans, and I go here, Texas Southern University.
So, contestant number one, what's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date would be to go to church and go to dinner so we can get to know each other. And if she's a spiritual woman, I believe she would love that first date.
Okay.
Just to pick you up in one of my three cars. I'll probably pick you up in the Friday Porsche. You know, we'll go down to Papa Do's. You can order any meal you want to. And then we'll go back to the crib so I can show you how I live.
I think my ideal first date would basically be something that will surprise you. You know, I don't really like to do things that are planned. I would definitely like a picnic, something, you know, sentimental where we can talk to each other and not be surrounded by a whole bunch of crowded noise.
Okay.
Alexander, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for common sense in a woman. I look for somebody who has a beautiful voice, gorgeous, probably about 5 feet, sandy, beautiful, honey-kissed skin, slight Janet Jackson mole on the lip. Yeah, I think that's the kind of woman that I like.
Contestant number one, would you consider yourself a workaholic, or are you more balanced? Like, would you have time for me?
Well, to answer your first question, I am a workaholic because I wouldn't want my woman to give all her energy into working so she can support our family and our household. But I also know how to balance my time. I would give you 100% of my time as much as I do to my work, but there'd be nights where I have to go and travel and do things, but at the end of the day, you know I'm out getting a job done, and when I come back home, it'll be worthwhile.
I consider myself a workaholic because I work hard for stuff that I really, really like. So, you know, I worked hard to be an American citizen. I worked hard at my job, and I worked hard to stay in school. And I probably work hard for you.
I consider myself to be a pleasureaholic. I tend to take the finer things in life, make them profitable not just for myself, but for the lady in my life. And I will go overtime and do everything possible to please you, me, our bank accounts, our kids, our cars, our houses, your stomach. Yeah, I consider myself a pleasureaholic.
Okay.
Okay. So, Fernando, what do you look for in a woman?
Man, you know, I like them one word, straight nasty. That's how I like my women, man. All of them nasty. So I can do some things, you feel me?
Contestant number one, if there was anywhere in the world that you would want to travel, where would you want to go and why?
I would like to go to the Caribbean islands just to get experience of being outside the country, experience another culture, and get the feel the vibe of being on an island and living a life as people do on the island.
You know, I would like to go home to Cancun, Mexico, where I'm from, you know, watch the ocean and the water, you know, that clear water and the reflection. That's why I would want to go to Cancun back.
I would like to go to Maldives, and basically that's an island paradise. It reminds me of the Garden of Eden, as I read in the Bible. It's surrounded by beautiful tropical water, all blue crystal. There are different kinds of exotic fruits and things that we can experience that I don't think you'd ever forget.
So, Nick, what do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is someone with a high drive, very intelligent, someone that have high morals for themselves, and ready to have at least 10 kids.
Okay, Rebecca's had the option to hear from these gentlemen. Now it's her turn to choose who goes home. So, Rebecca, choose wisely.
It's kind of a tough decision. But But I'm gonna have to get rid of contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, it's time for you to go home, bud.
And I'll take with me.
I missed class for this.
Hey.
To be my sunshine.
So, Fernando, after not being chosen, how do you feel?
See, this is what happens when you try to tell girls the truth. We on national TV, right? So you know what I'm saying? The next one gonna get it, so I'm gonna give him my number right now. 713-281-8058. If you really wanna go out with a real man, I'm right here. You see this? This is Jordan right here, man. Got the Nikes on me. I can buy you this, man. Anything. I don't need her, man. I'm good.
So, Rebecca, you've had the option to hear from these gentlemen. Now it's time for you to ask your final question. So, let's get started.
Okay, so contestant number 1, why should I choose you?
Rebecca, you should choose me because I'm a very humble, strong individual who's seeking a strong black woman who's ready to have a family, who's able to build a family, and also build a legacy for our family.
Okay.
Have you ever had a 24-hour orgasm? Have you ever experienced life beyond the veil of where you live? Have you ever taken the moon and put it amongst the stars yourself? If you choose me, all of those things that I just mentioned will not only happen, they'll be everyday occurrences. I want to take you out of what's normal and put you in the realm of the supernatural. And we can exist together that way.
I look for a man that's tall, dark, and handsome. No kids, no offense. He has to have drive, ambition, potential, and just be a good man all around. Man of God.
So, Rebecca's had the option to hear from these gentlemen. Now it's time for her to choose who goes home. So, Rebecca, choose wisely.
Both guys had great answers, but I'm going to have to say goodbye to contestant number 1.
We could have been great. I would have been that godly man for you. I can't speak no more.
Oh, contestant number 1.
Well, I'm glad that I didn't go with that one.
So, Nick, after not being chosen, how do you feel?
I mean, I'm not upset. I'm not mad. It is what it is. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. She would have had a great guy, but I guess the other guy was great in her mind. I just can't believe that. That's it. I can't believe that she didn't choose me.
Contestant number 3, she chose you. So now it's time for you to see your queen. Unveil yourselves.
Oh my God, you are gorgeous. Yes.
Oh my God.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
So, Rebecca, after finding your king, how do you feel?
I'm so excited. He's perfect.
No, you're perfect, baby.
No, you're perfect.
Yeah, you're the perfect.
No, you're
Yeah,
perfect.
see.
No.
Come sit on Daddy's lap. You're
I
perfect.
told you he's so
Yeah.
perfect.
Let's get to work on those orgasms.
Oh.